If some sketchy looking dude comes up to you and tells you, hey, I have this package, and if you bring this package to the next country, like let's say you live in America and you bring this package to Canada, you get $100,000. You can ask them what it's about and you can get more information, or you can't and you can just do it without asking information. You have both options. And let's say you ask him, hey, what's it about? And he says, hey, and he says it's cocaine. It's a lot of cocaine, and if you bring it to Canada over the border and you deliver it to the right person, you can get a split 10% from the whole deal, which is $100,000 from the whole $1 million deal. Why do you get that $100,000? And if you just bring like a package of meat, like let's say you just have a box of meat and you bring that to someone in Canada, you might get like $500, like at best. Why do you get $500 for the package of meat and $100,000 for the package of cocaine? It is because of risk. If you get caught with a cocaine, you risk like a prison sentence and you risk losing everything, and you get a criminal record and everything and all the bad stuff. You can get sentenced for jail. And you don't have that when you bring the package of meat to the right person. And this is exactly the same thing in business. If you're posting 10 videos a day on multiple channels with different kind of hooks, with different kind of tryouts basically, you have more risk than the person posting nothing. The person posting, he risks some hate. He risks people being against him, people arguing with his opinions, people disliking him, people despising him even, which is a small bit of risk. And that's why the person posting the content can get outsized returns. Let's say people start loving him and he gets a big following and he can monetize that and can make a lot of money. He took the risk, and the person not posting, he had the safety of not getting the hate, not risking any hate, being safe and never anyone knowing their face and no facial recognition or whatever. But they also don't deserve the outsized returns of posting the content. And this goes up very highly into all sorts of businesses. If you spend money on paid ads, there's way more risk than the person just posting content, because the person just posting content, he's only risking his time and some hate, like some attention, some negative attention or positive attention. But the person spending money on paid ads, he is doing both. Like, he's still risking that hate, but now he's also risking the money. He can lose money that he worked for and you will never get that money back. So he's risking more than the other person that just posting videos, and the person getting the paid ads, he can get a bigger outside return than the person just posting content, because he's spending more, he's risking more. Even further, let's say you build up your revenue yourself to like 10k a month, you might want to hire someone to help you with your business. You're going to delegate some stuff to him for your business. That's going to cost you money, but now you're also responsible for that guy's income. Like, he needs your income to make ends meet. He needs your income to feed his baby. He needs your income to live, to breathe, to stay in his house, like to pay his rent, to pay his mortgage, whatever. You have now more risk than you had before, because first it was just your money and your time that you're risking, and now you're risking his baby's life. Basically, very, very extremely sad. Of course, that's exaggerating, but that is how it works. The cocaine, bringing the cocaine from US to Canada, getting the prison sentence, has a lot of risk. And posting content and spamming all your money on advertisements is also very risky. Maybe you can make 100 grand, but it's still the risk. Like, what are you willing to take? The guy driving the cocaine only risks a prison sentence. He doesn't risk any facial recognition. He doesn't risk any hate, like online or whatever. He just only risks the prison sentence. It's just the different type of risks that you take, which can give you some outsized returns. For the rest, I don't have much value. I just wanted to make this video to show you this comparison, and it's very similar. Maybe it's easier for you to understand online business now. There's more risk you're willing to take, the more outsized returns you might be able to get. That's my video. Don't have a course to sell. Way too busy with building my business. You can watch any of my other videos.